Good morning. My name is Santosh Maskar. I grew up in a very rural area where there are hardly 2-3 thousand people staying in the village. So my family background is my parents were doing usual farming at Bhoom, a town in Maharashtra. So where we used to get the grapes and sugarcane due to there could some water resources available at our farming, but there are a couple of people who are badly affected due to the water because of there is no water for drinking, so they can't give the water to their farm. So basically, I did my computer science in Pune University. In fact, I was second in Pune University. Then I moved up to the city called Pune. So I have my own company here. Apart from this, I do lots of activity for as a social thing. So I am running a huge society in Pimpri Saudagar where around more than 1,000 families are staying. So what we do here, we are trying to fill the gap between people who are staying in city and people who are staying in the rural area. So basically, we have been encouraging people to help people from rural area so that they can increase their per capita income, so that they should not move into the city and increase the another burden on the basic facility that local authority provides. So the current situation, if you see the current situation in the Maharashtra, I think you can see the same situation in nearby Maharashtra state. So there is a very bad situation in terms of getting the water for drinking as well as farming. Uh, so I suggest we should find alternatives to compensate the demand of water in terms of doing rainwater harvesting, planting trees so that we can stop the wind, and probably in theory there is a rain. So we have been doing this kind of activity in society so that people get motivated and they do the similar kind of activity in the rural area. Then there is a major gap between the lifestyle of people staying in the city like Pune, Mumbai, and other city, and the people who are staying in the rural area. See, we consume the product which was basically manufactured by the rural area people, but they don't have a market. Okay, so they don't have a ready-made market to sell their goods. So what there are a couple of activities that people from civic society as well as government is trying to have a market so that they can sell their goods directly to the customers. So for example, there is a huge movement going in Maharashtra called Bachat Gat, where people from rural area have their products, very basic products, and they are directly selling to the customer. This is one of the good area where we can definitely focus on and improve the communication between the consumer and the manufacturer. Manufacturer is in the sense of this Bachat Gat. So another thing where we can improve the lifestyle of the rural area. Uh, the another thing where we can improve the lifestyle of the rural area, where we can motivate the people, have some educational system where they understand. I mean, how can I improve my goods and how can I find a good customer so that I can directly sell my customer. So the one thing I understand I grew up in the family where they do a typical farming and then staying in the city. So I find there is a huge gap between these two people. So the one thing I found, if people do a hard work without, we can say without any monetary benefit in the initial stage. So in the group, then they can increase the capability of the farming, their productivity, and definitely once they increase their productivity, they can sell their good into the market. So these are the basic point where we could definitely help people to improve their lifestyle as compared to the people who are staying in the city. The current situation in the Maharashtra, I mean, see, there are three regions where there is a very bad situation of water. One is the Marathwada, another is Solapur district, and third is the Jalgaon district. So there is very bad situation where people are not getting water for drinking. Birds and other animals are not getting water for their usual needs. So the problem arises because of a lack of management from government and the civic societies. So if we could, I mean, there is a n number of projects going on from the Maharashtra government, but they are not completed. There are another reason. There are three reasons where people don't want to give their land to the government because of they are afraid to find out whether they will get money, or I mean, if their land is getting used by other resources where other people will get benefited and they will not get benefited. So another thing, if people start investing their not money but their energy, building up a small kind of a lake where they can irrigate the water and then reuse the same water for their harvesting or for their drinking use. So these are the basic point I think we should focus on for next 2-3 years, so that we should not have the same situation in the next 2-3 years. If you see the statistics that was published in Times of India, there is a around 30 to 40% people are not getting water for drinking, and this is only because of the lack of management from both the civic as well as the government thing. So I was watching the interviews from administration of Maharashtra government. So everybody is talking about to solve the current problem, but nobody is talking about how to project or have a solution for a next year problem. If we can't invest right now, so there would be a very dangerous problem in 2014, because of there is no water and people are just trying to get water from other resources, but they are not investing right now so that the same kind of problem will not arise in the future. So I think we should invest in the rainwater harvesting, plant more trees. Basically, the kind of culture developing in the city is so everybody is trying to get money out of construction business. So the land which we are sitting here used to do a farming in last 5-4 years. So right now there is no tree, there is no water because of you can see construction going on heavily around the area. So I remember when people was talking about अरे यार यहाँ snakes बहुत निकलते हैं. So I said, boss, it's not it's their land. I mean, we did encroachment on their land, and that's the reason. So they are staying here. So it's not our land. So that kind of thing needs to be changed. So we need to plant trees. We need to have water resources for people. So, for example, if I give a very basic example, a society like us have a 30 lakh liter consumption on a daily basis. For 2 years back, we dig a couple of bore wells, and the water level of we get water at 40 to 60 feet in the underground. So right now there is a society in the same campus where they dig 300 feet borewell, and there is no water. I mean, you can basically see the situation. I mean, 2 years back, 60 feet down the underground, there was water, and right now it went to more than 300 feet, and there is no water. So basically, we need to do the irrigation things in the society, and it's very difficult because of the kind of infrastructure that builder is providing. There is a cement concrete road. There is no way to irrigate the water into the groundwater. So these are the basic point I would say we should improve in the long run.
Rainwater harvesting in our society.
Okay, so 2-3 years back there was a huge problem in our society to satisfy the demand of drinking as well as using water. So what we did was we did a survey. I mean, how do we improve the situation? So we did a analysis and found that so we should use the rainwater and do the some kind of harvesting. So we invested into the rainwater harvesting entire in the society, and we found a very good result, and the current situation is improved. So from 2-3 years we haven't brought any external water using tanker or any we haven't paid for water due to heavily invested into the rainwater harvesting. So I suggest people should definitely think positively on doing the rainwater harvesting. So we planted around 1700 trees into the society. So there are variety of trees. There are trees, mango trees. There are jambu trees. I mean, the typical trees we planted. So people thought, I mean, this will affect our construction, but I don't think that will affect the construction, because of the roots of the tree will go into the deep into the land, and that will definitely improve the water situation. So that is how we solve our water related problem.
Is it expensive to invest in rainwater harvesting?
I don't think. I mean, it's not too expensive where we can't afford to do this kind of thing. So to give a very good example, I mean it's a practical thing. I can see a couple of societies who are paying around 4 to 5 lakhs per year to satisfy their water demand. If they invest the same amount or probably half the amount into the rainwater harvesting, probably next year they will not have the same problem, because of so they can get the water from their own land. So I don't think it's expensive. It need a right management and right study to find out. I mean, and definitely help from the resident and other civic bodies.
What are the statistics of your society? How many people live here? How many apartments do you have?
Yeah, the societies. I mean, the societies where I stay have around 1100 flats. Around 300 to 400 people are staying in the societies. It's a around 22 hectare area where spread across the wall line. So basically, as I said, we need around 30 lakh liter water daily to satisfy the demand of our residents. As I said, I mean 2-3 years back there was a very bad situation satisfying the demand. So we invested into the rainwater harvesting. Now situation has improved better. So I suggest in other societies should do the same kind of thing.
Anything else you want to say from the point of view of what people can do at that individual level or as communities to ensure sustainability in different aspects?
I think there are 2 points where people should definitely help. I mean, each other to improve the sustainability. First thing is they should support the initiative. I mean, of course, they should understand what the people are doing to sustain the community in terms of water, in terms of lifestyle, in terms of education. So they should at least support them to or encourage them to do the activity as an individual. As a society, I would definitely say they should support a large amount of group where people are migrating from a rural area to city. that is not a good sign for a growing economy like India. I mean, so we should use the natural resources to generate the money as well as educate the people, so that people sitting in the rural area should happily stay there and educate their children, so that they will not migrate to the city and add the additional burden to the existing infrastructure.